Song is a banger. Hey everybody, this is Quinto Epic. While I do not usually make any commentary videos anymore, I wanted to show this game off. It is called Healed to Death. As you can tell, you're a healer. It's a roguelike RPG game where you're a healer of a party going in 8 dungeons. It is a really cool concept. I'm just gonna show it off a little bit because, honest to God, honestly, one of the coolest concepts I've ever heard in a game in a long time. I've been seeing a lot of groups slowly making single player kind of MMOs and stuff like that, and I'm like, that's awesome. As you can tell, bigger spells do bigger damage to enemies. Well, I've been playing it a little bit on and off since I got it earlier today, and it is just amazing. That being said, I'm gonna just stay quiet a little bit and just let you guys experience the gameplay because, oh man, it is something special. And I'll chime in when anything happens, I guess. But yeah, as you can tell, this is a roguelite elements. I think it says there's 32 spells with over 200 combinations of different upgrades stuff for them, which is really cool. That might be something else I'm thinking of, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. We'll do flash kill. A fun thing I have realized is that if you do die, it's not game over, because if your team is able to kill the enemy in time, they can revive you, which is very nice. Let's go, dude. Dungeons has a time limit. Technically, it's a time limit. Each dungeon has about 5 minutes per floor. If you find the exit by finding map pieces in time, you get like a bonus against the boss. You don't have to, though. I thought you would get punished for not getting to a place in time. That is not the case. Instead, mana regenerates faster when you don't spend it. You say so. Instead, they make it so you just go to the boss fight on the floor right after you're going. So, not the worst, but, you know, it technically punishes you and technically it doesn't. There's even armor you can get for your teammates and yourself. Maybe each valid spell removes 1 charge. So, in my terms of being a healer in games, I never really target enemies, and that's why I never play healer that much, because people want you to do DPS as well. And depending on your class, light armor, heavy armor, healing, melee, but there's different groups. Like, for example, you can unlock up to 3 slots for tank, healer, and I think there's 7 for DPS, and each one is a randomized character. For example, you could have a knight, a crusader, and a paladin, but then it might swap it up and be something else, which is really cool. Same with a priest. This is a blood priest, I think it's called. But there's also cleric and then a druid, but I think they can also be swapped. You give orders to your teammates. It shows you later in the tutorial. We're not going to worry about that right now, though. I would suggest a certain thing if you do end up picking the game up. Go to the settings and turn off mouse over selection. I tried to fight the first, I got to the very end of the dungeon and I kept healing the wrong person. And the reason is because I had mouse over selection instead of click selection. So it would mouse over and then automatically start healing somebody else that I didn't mean to because I was running around. So yeah. Oh, and it's got tab targeting. Easy. Tab targeting, brother. Oh my god. It's so good. Revive costs nothing? No, it costs 2,500. Oh, that's a lot, but it's fine. Because we're just chilling. So far, from what I've experienced in the game, you do not struggle with mana, but maybe that's because I'm not getting sets where it's going to be a struggle. Yes, an age. This game could really... I'm hoping this is their second game they have launched. And if you look at early footage of the game, like not even a couple months ago, the game looked really different. Like, it's such a huge improvement. There was no way I could not get the game. Oh, by the way, it's only $15. And holy moly, it's got so much content. There's so many good games coming out, and this is one of them. Oh, gosh. I could see, a Nintendo Play Store knockoff version of it called, what is this? Heal to Death? I don't know. Heal the Death or whatever they would call it. Just where it's a little bit the same and they wouldn't get in trouble. Granted, they should. I don't know why no one has gotten in trouble doing that crap yet. I think there is slowly becoming that way, but you know. Greater healing. My mind is revealing. Wait, what? Increases the greater heal effect by 50, but damage over time is also placed on a friendly target. 2 will damage the target. I'm assuming that's supposed to friendly target toward 2 will damage. Wait, I think that might be a typo. 50% of the heal's effect over 15 seconds. Against enemies, this will be heal over time effect. I think that's supposed to be swapped. I think it's supposed to be a heal over time on an ally. Actually, yeah, I think they accidentally. We'll find out. I'm actually going to find out right now. Oh, he deals 50% of greater heal's effective damage, or 50. Oh, he is taking damage. Oh, I guess so. Okay, but apparently it does DOT on enemies as well. So, you can also give teammates spells. There's also a shot. We won't get into that just right now, though. As you can tell, how they're standing in the AoE, you get commands later to make them move. I am hoping in the future they will change it to where they are able to understand, hey, just get out of it. It does give you a little bit of semblance when, like any MMO where you've got a DPS standing right in the circle when they're not supposed to. Circle killing. That should hurt the skeleton as well. It does. Very nice. Oh no, he's asleep. I'm waking up to... There we go. Understood. So, attack, focus, move to area, and follow healer. Usually, if I wanted to move to an area, I'll just say follow healer. It's faster to me than having to remember, oh, move to area. Because if I'm somewhere, more than likely I want them over there. Unless there's a skill that I haven't fought yet, but... Nice, okay. Get this. You can find the exit without finding all of the map pieces. The map pieces just make it so it shows you where it is. Attack. I could give that the ranger or the fighter. You know what? Let's go to the fighter. He's already at that. Well, might as well just keep it going. There you go. Oh, didn't do it in time. My bad. But 100% this game has so much potential. I'm hoping it will get a lot of love from a like, it's just such a cool idea. Oh, get over here. Go back to targeting. Sorry, my bad. Do AoE circle healing. There we go. And here's the shop. So, as I said earlier, there is a timer on every floor, or force you down to the boss fight. So you're just like trying to milk as much time as you can, or get there to get a bonus. Okay. That costs will decrease base mana cost your next circle of healing. Oh. That's very cool, actually. That's really cool. We'll just do Venn dynamics. So, as I said, oh, I let him die. That is my bad. Just do this. What I was going to say though is that there's a timer on every floor, but if you are in the shop, the timer is paused, so you don't have to worry about going in the shop and looking around and saying, "Oh, I don't have enough time." You will have enough time. Wait, what is this? Crit. We're going to give that to the ranger. Let's see. 160, got 100. I have found out the value of scrolls. They're very useful. They make it very simple on how the game works as well. That's for tanks only, that's for mages, and that's for DPS. And then a green book is for the rangers only. Or ranged in general. I don't know if there is more. As I said, I just started it. I went into it a little bit and I said I need to make a video. So, yeah. Leather hood of the warrior. That'd have been nice. Leather vest of the stalwart. Why not? There we go. Yeah. Like, you go to settings, options, right? I'm just going to show it because it... night and day for me. I don't play that way. Target frame selection, click instead of hover. Hover did this to me. I was like, oh, there's enemies. And then I'm trying to... I was trying to click, but then I would go over to someone else because I didn't know it was doing that until I found out after the boss. I'm like, oh, man. So, that being said, click is the way to go. And not the Adam Sandler movie. Everybody remembers it just for the final scene, and it's like, it was an okay movie. It wasn't groundbreaking or anything. A lot of people liked Uncut Gems. I've never had a movie give me tinnitus before. So, yeah. It was not for me. Okay. Alright, see, now it shows the exit, but since this isn't timed, you technically don't have to because it is a tutorial level. Is that a secret? Oh! There's secrets on... Okay, so I've went through the tutorial. Never noticed that. So there is secrets in the dungeons as well. I like that, but I also don't like it for the idea now I'm going to be looking for secrets the whole time. But it was kind of obvious. Once I noticed it was there. So, yeah. There's nothing too mind-boggling for me. By the way, every boss fight has a shop before it. So if you need to get stuff, you can get whatever. Yeah. It doesn't show it on here. I think it will show it on the next floor, since it says the tutorial is doing it step by step. That you can change the composition of your team of like where everyone's standing. Healing for all. Your greater heal now affects the radius. Huh. We'll just do premium. A very cool thing you will see when I get to the next floor is really cool. I'm going to say what it is, but it rhymes with Eclaclidia. Yeah. You're welcome. I'll be asking, what is Eclaclidia? Oh, there you go. You can change the formation. I will have him there, have her here, and her here. There it is, the Eclaclomedia. Oh. Or that, I guess. It's a encyclopedia of the monsters, their HP, what skills they do, and everything. And they got that for enemies as well. You can also do it by the dungeon. So it's pretty much like how they did it on WoW and all that stuff. So cool. I love it. I think that's awesome. I died to him. He was so close. Oh man, he was so close to that. If only I didn't mess up my clicks. Alright, let's go. So, it says this does a heal over time on enemies now. Let me see how this works. There's no... Or does it do a DOT? Oh. It is healing them. Why would I ever want to do that? Oh my gosh, no. That's terrible. That was not a typo, and that was my bad. Holy moly. That was not a typo. Oh my gosh. And now we're into the open world. When you get done with the Tomb of the Teacher, you unlock the town. The town is where you can get permanent upgrades, and that's where all this money comes in. Select all this, return, information and tips, upgrades, and spells. It says upgrade your healers. Oh my gosh, right there. I was like, you can like research spells. I'm like, oh my god. Okay. Well, there we go. Now I know where to increase my healing. I'm not going to do that yet, though. Actually going to increase the amount of healers I can select. Very awesome. Just to give you an idea, the Cursed Ossuary is the first actual dungeon. See? Druid, Priest, and Sunmender? Oh, I did not know Sunmender. So, a Druid might be the base version, but there's also a Sunmender. And it determines your starting skills, what armor you can wear, and your overall stats of like, oh, this is how you should do it. But since it is a roguelite, you don't really have to conform to that, because you might be able to get something else. You're like, oh, I'll just stick with that. And a duelist, wait, so you could have a rogue tank in a way. That's really cool. And then there's a warrior, like you could just say that's a Final Fantasy warrior class. Oh, that is so awesome. So you can have that as a tank, and then damage. Geomancer, oh snap. So the ones that, apparently there's 72 different classes in the game combinations, which is really cool. Priest is actually the priest. I didn't actually think there was a priest class. I thought it was just Bloodmender. That's cool. Like, the possibilities for this game and the company that made this is ridiculous. With that being said, that is the game. Healed to Death is 15 bucks on Steam. It's their second game. It just came out. It's bonkers. I could see the potential if they was able to make it so you could heal raids. Imagine healing raids. Holy moly, dude. But anyways, that is all. Thank you very much. Give the game a look. And remember, be awesome. And I'll see you next time.